We're back with Dr. Kimberly Orr from Triangle Visions Optometry, and I want to show you all something. It's this that I did the other week. It is an eye drop. Let's show it to you.
Let's look straight up. All right.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, the drops that I got claim to give you a $10 eye lift. That's right, no surgery or anything, but it makes your droopy eyelids kind of like open up some. It's called Upneek, and so this is a prescription drop, and so you have patients who also use this.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a great option to bridge the gap for patients who aren't quite ready to go under the knife and have lid surgery. It stimulates the muscle in the lid and lifts the lids, so it's a really great option.
All right, and so people would say, is it something that's going to be harmful to my eye if I use this drop?
There's really not going to be any harm on the eye, but there are some contraindications, so make sure you speak with your eye care professional before taking it, which it does need a prescription anyway, so that's where you would go.
Okay, and so the before and afters sometimes are really, I mean, just amazing. So
very dramatic, yeah.
Eyelid drooping, what causes eyelid drooping?
So obviously the most common is age,
right?
But there are some neurological conditions that can cause it, which is another reason it's great to get this checked out by an eye care professional before you get the prescription for the drop.
Okay. All right, so we have some of our text questions here. This person says, I have a small lump in one of my eyelids. What could that be?
Yeah, one of the most common things is a sty in the eye, which is usually just caused by a clogged oil gland in the lid. Warm compresses are the best thing that is a good home remedy to get them gone. Sometimes we can prescribe some oral antibiotics to get them moving a little bit faster because they can be stubborn. So definitely check that out with your eye care provider too, just to make sure it is indeed a sty, and then they can prescribe you something if needed.
Yeah, and for how long should it be on your eye before you go, oh no, I really do need to go to the doctor?
Like I said, they can be stubborn. So, I mean, if it's really bothering you, if it's really large, you can go pretty quickly within a couple of days, but probably after about a few days, if you're feeling like this isn't right, I want to get this gone, you can get that checked out.
Okay. This person's asking, is there surgery for glaucoma?
There are surgeries for glaucoma. Most of the time we start with just topical eye drops that we can prescribe, but if ever people aren't tolerating the drops really well, or they're getting very advanced and we want to be more aggressive, there are surgical options for glaucoma.
Okay. This person says, I wear glasses for nearsightedness. Are progressive lenses my best option?
So what progressives are great for is if you need a different prescription for distance than you do up close, and it gives you that ability to not have to take those glasses off to read if you're nearsighted. So it depends on what your prescription is, so definitely get that checked out, but progressives are a great option so you don't have to go on and off.
Okay. All right, so this person says they've just recently developed a problem with their left eye. When they look at a line, it seems blurry and squiggly. When they close their right eye, the vision is just fine. I've also noticed a slight headache with it, and of course this has affected my vision some. What should I do about that?
Yeah. So I definitely would get that one checked out just to make sure everything is okay with the eyes from front to back. Sometimes squiggly lines can be little floaters, which most people do have a floater that can come and go into their vision, but want to make sure that it's nothing going on with the part of your eye that you point at what you're looking at, which is called the macula.
Okay, there's a couple like computer screen questions here. The first one is it better to look at a computer screen in the dark or in the regular light?
Light's always good. You want to have good light on whatever you're looking at to make it easier to see.
Even though the computer screen has the light like looking at you, you still think more light better than no light. Okay. And then this one says, do the blue blocker glasses actually help when you work on a PC all day?
I love this question because there's quite the debate in our community. So I personally use a blue light filter and I feel like it helps, whether it's the placebo effect or science that's yet to be proven, we'll see. But there is no data that says that blue light filtering glasses help with the digital eye strain. But if it works for you, it's not doing any harm. So you're more than welcome to keep using them.
Okay. And what about dry eye?
Yeah, that's great. So dry eye this season is just really big. The colder weather with the heat on and the drier air, our hands are dry right now, so the dry eyes are definitely prevalent. But we've got a lot of treatment options and they keep expanding on more treatment options that are out there for dry eye. So if you have any discomfort, any redness, itching, burning, anything like that, definitely go see your eye doctor and get that checked out and get some treatment for it.
Can you start with something over the counter?
That's a great question. I really like some over-the-counter options. Sustain and Refresh are two really good brands that you can pretty easily find at any place like Walmart or Target. So yeah, there's some great over-the-counter options for sure.
Okay, Sustain and Refresh is what she said. And are those the kind of drops that you can just put in as many times a day, or you need to read the directions of what they say?
I usually tell patients you can use them, 3 or 4 times a day if you want, but if you feel like you're not getting the relief at that frequency, then you definitely need to get that checked out.
Okay. All right, we're going to take another quick break. We're going to check in with weather, and we'll be back with more of your text questions after this.